Well, after a massive international manhunt that lasted 3 weeks, the search finally ends for two fugitives suspected in the murders of an Oklahoma couple.
An alert park ranger, many are calling a hero, helped police catch John McCluskey and Caslin Welch late last night. The ranger was investigating an unattended campfire at the Apache Sitgreaves National Forest in eastern Arizona. That's when he found a car with New Mexico plates parked suspiciously in some trees. He called police and a SWAT team then surrounded the campsite. Welch drew a gun but quickly surrendered it to police. McCluskey tried to run to his tent to get his gun, but police stopped him.
And he made a statement if he had gotten back to the tent, there was a gun there, and that he would have killed the officers involved.
The capture comes as quite a relief to the family of Linda and Gary Haas. The Tecumseh couple was on their way to Colorado for their annual summer vacation when they were murdered. For weeks, the Haas family has been waiting and praying authorities would capture the two who had called themselves a modern-day Bonnie and Clyde. News 9's Adriana Ivashinsky talked with Linda's brother in Norman about the arrests. Adriana?
Amanda, this has been an emotional roller coaster for Talford Perkins Jr. and the entire family. They had just brought home the bodies of Linda and Gary Haas from New Mexico to prepare for the funeral. To Talford, having the arrest happen on the same day is nothing short of divine intervention. Even though pictures of the capture of McCluskey and Welch have been all over the news, it was a phone call from New Mexico that alerted Talford Perkins Jr. to the arrests.
When I heard the news, tears just came out of my eyes, and yet I was laughing with my sister, and we were kind of like jumping up and down on the phone and really excited.
The capture brought to an end a 3-week-long manhunt for all the people suspected of killing Talford's sister Linda and her husband Gary. Talford says he and the family had become close with the law officers who were working this case.
I told Officer Quintero that over the phone last night. I said, if you were here, I'd give you a big hug.
He says he can't thank them enough for their hard work.
I just didn't want him to be hurt. I didn't want any other families to have to go through what we're going through right now.
John McCluskey, who was in an Arizona prison for attempted second-degree murder, escaped last month with 2 other inmates. Caslin Welch, who is McCluskey's cousin-turned-fiancé, helped the escape from the outside by cutting a hole in the security fence.
That woman was the one I wanted the most. She let him go. She helped him. She gave him money, she gave him guns, she bought him a car. And to me, that's the same as if she had pulled the trigger or whatever else happened.
Police captured the first inmate August 1st in Colorado. They captured the second at a campground in Wyoming on August 9th. They finally captured McCluskey and Welch at a campground in Arizona, less than 300 miles away from the prison. Talford says he's just glad the two were caught before they hurt anyone else.
When I found out that they gave up without a whole lot of a struggle, I breathed a sigh of relief. Thought, okay, now we can at least close this wound.
Now they can focus on saying goodbye.
Now, Talford says they are planning a memorial service for Linda and Gary in Oklahoma, but adds they will both be buried in their home state of Missouri.